The 85-year-old tradition returns to Old Town Clovis this weekend. Big Hat Days is happening this Saturday and Sunday. And here, ahead of the annual free event, Diana Honeycutt from the Clovis Chamber of Commerce. So, Big Hat Days.
Yes.
I wish I had pictures because I'm from Clovis and I have been going to Big Hat Days and since I was very little, and I used to love to get the little halos with the ribbon.
Yes, yeah, I know. I remember you loved those. Yeah.
I love those. So tell me about the history of Big Hat Days and how it started.
You know, it started in 1938, and it was a gathering of the townspeople to support cowboys and farmers because they worked so hard. And so they decided to have a little gathering, and then from that they decided, well, let's wear big hats because they wear big hats, and that's where the name came from. So that was 1938.
It's such a charming history. So we have a little graphic up here that I pulled from your guys' news insert. So in 1938, the population in Clovis was 1,600 people. Now it's 119,000. So we've grown a little bit.
Yeah.
The average wage was $1,730, so $1,730 per year. You could get a loaf of bread for 9 cents. The average car was $763. The average house was $3,900, and gas was just 10 cents a gallon.
Wow.
And what I think was really funny is that there were only 48 states at the time. So during the very first Big Hat Days, only 48 states, and you could get a Stetson hat for as little as $7.50, and today they can run you as much as $450.
Yes, they can. Yes.
So I stole all that info from your
That's
guys'
wonderful.
From your insert. So a really charming history, and while it's a community event and it's free, it has a really big impact on the community. So when we talk about Big Hat Days, what do we consider when we consider how it reaches out to the economy?
Well, it's huge. In many parts of it, it's the attendance, people buying food, visiting our restaurants, and staying in our hotels. But it's just the amount of people that come into Clovis over those 2 days. It is, you know, we don't get a count because we don't have an entry fee, so we can't give an accurate number, but it's like 150, 160,000. And we sold out early this year. I mean, we have
for your vendor spaces. Yeah,
over 400 vendors. People are reaching out, new people that I've heard, we've got to be at Big Hat Days.
Yeah.
So the word is spreading.
And these vendors come, I mean, they come from all over, right?
Yeah, they do. They're not, most of them are from out of town, and some are out of state. They're all over.
So I stole some more information that I thought was interesting. So you said, you know, you can't get a really accurate count, but you kind of approximate that 150,000 people attend. Last year you sold 9,000 beers, which I thought was kind of low, but it's still a lot. And then in hotel and motel rooms booked, you said that there were over 1,000. And then hotel visitors spend on average $127 a day. Non-hotel visitors an average of $52 a day. And locals will spend around $28 a day. And the total economic impact is around $17 million. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
And then the money will get spent here a number of times before it ever leaves the community.
Yeah.
And then what I think is fascinating is that this is all done with about 17 volunteers and 4 staff members.
Well, we do have 4 staff members. We have a new addition of our communications director over here that's watching. And I can tell you that it's about 100 volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's close to that because in the morning we start about 4:15. We have setup people. We have people checking out the vendors, helping unload. There's a lot of vendors. There's cleanup. There's beer garden. There's just so much that needs to be done.
I just love that it's free, and we're talking free entry. You just show up, and free parking,
absolutely,
right?
Yes.
And so we call this the kickoff to rodeo season, right?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, the rodeo always follows Big Hat Days, and this is the big first event in Clovis of the year. So people are excited. They're getting out, and they're going to the beer garden. They're enjoying the bands, and then they know 2 weeks later there's another party happening, and that is the Clovis Rodeo, which is very big.
It is such a great time to live and be in Clovis. So all the details, when is Big Hat Days, what time does it start, and then what should people know about parking and getting in?
Yeah, absolutely. So Saturday and Sunday of this weekend, it's 9 to 6 on Saturday, it's 9 to 5 on Sunday. You know, come on out a little earlier if you want to, as the vendors are usually set up, you know, about 8:30. Parking, I mean, that's, you know, there is parking over at the Clovis Rodeo Grounds. There's also a parking lot that's adjacent to it. The neighborhoods, it will actually take over parking everywhere. There's no parking in Old Town Clovis because we take it all over.
Because you've taken.
And there is some parking, you know, like behind House of Juju there, but that really fills up pretty quickly.
Yes, it is sort of a battle for parking over there. So this is my call to all you Uber drivers out there. This could be a big weekend for you if you want to come pick me up over in North Fresno and take me to Old Town. All right, thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. We're going to actually talk to one of the vendors tomorrow so we can get you hyped up for Big Hat Days. Thank you so much.